According to the 2020 budget policy statement, the National Treasury noted that 10 million Kenyans live in the slums, which translates to 21.2% of the 47 million population in Kenya, Nairobi leading with 36%. Among the reasons slums have continued to grow in Kenya include rapid rural to urban migration, economic stagnation, high rate of unemployment, poverty, and poor planning. Several NGOs have come up to uplift the slum dwellers from poverty through several projects.
We as Youngsters Kenya, we are here for the best, transforming the community through talents, transforming the society through talents, and also helping our young people stay away from the injustices that the community is facing right now, and also giving ourselves the best from our country, and also being a space whereby we are going to outsource some of the best talents that are going to perform around the world.
According to Mark Kisai, a filmmaker from Nairobi's Kawangware area, says the high unemployment rate drives the youth into crime-related activities. Camp the Voices, a non-profit entity based in Kenya, aims to change this through various programs dealing with the youth across the country.
Camp the Voices is a company that deals mostly with our students, that is both from primary school, high school level, all the way to the university. We do a lot of things, that is creative arts, mentorship, public speaking, and debates, since CAMD is the abbreviation of what we do as a company, but I focus mostly with talent nurturing. That is the creative arts department.
The organization has invested in leadership programs, creative arts, community service, Young Debaters Society, mentorship, among others, to train young people on how they can earn a living from their skills and talents.
We work with any student as long as they have the zeal and the zest towards what they love. That is in the art and craft space, whereby we give them an opportunity to showcase their talents, give them an opportunity to train them, to mentor them, and invest in them. For the last 5 years that we have been in active space, that is in the art and craft space, we have trained for over 5,000 students, that is both in primary and the high school level.
Through their various community projects, many young people are engaged in different activities, including photography and weaving. These projects allow professionals to interact with young people and guide them on how to use these skills to influence change in their communities and make ends meet.
Sometimes I always believe you can have the talent but you don't have the skills, and you can have the skills but don't have the talent. So I always believe that hard work beats talent. So the moment, for example, this child or this student has the talent but they don't have the skill, then it won't help them anyhow. So we give them an opportunity to train them on the skill in the talents that they have that is different from one another. You find some people are more talented than the others, and some people you find that they are more skillful than others. So that's why we say as long as you have the passion, we instill in you the skill. And the moment you instill in you the skill, this is something that is going to stick with you the rest of your life.
According to a report by the Ministry of Health, between January and February 2022, Kenya recorded a total number of 45,700 pregnancies among girls aged between 10 and 19 years, with experts saying poverty is the leading factor.
As youngsters, we are using our space of art and craft to bring some change to the community. Number one, by helping our young brothers and sisters who are in the community back in the ghetto. We help them now to impact with them the skills so that they can stay away from the injustices that are taking place in our communities. The injustices like drug abuse, that is a teenage pregnancy, getting now into these theft. Finding a job, it's hard. And so many young people are trying to find jobs. Instead of these young people, these brothers and sisters of us going out here to find jobs, they can use the skills that they have attained to create a space whereby they can earn something, they can invest in themselves.
Even as Mark Kisai and other volunteers try to change the community through positive activities engaging with the youth, they are still facing numerous challenges.
For the last 5 years that we have been in existence, I can proudly say that the team has always been dedicating themselves without any second thoughts to help these young people from the streets, to help this young generation from the ghetto, to help these young people from schools, different schools across the country, at least to help them to gain the skills on art and craft, of which we've never, I can probably say, we don't have a sponsor, we don't have a donor, but it's just because of our zeal and our ambition to touch this young generation on their art and crafts, to help them and mentor them, to nurture them out here in the community. So we are trying to fight drug abuse, we are trying to fight theft, and also we are trying to fight against teenage pregnancy by involving these young people in the spaces that we have created.
Today, as the country continues to struggle with the high cost of living and unemployment among the youth, Kenyans, on the other hand, are feeling the impacts of climate change as its economy is largely dependent on tourism and rain-fed agriculture.
We also partnered with a different organization on climate change, also to help in curbing the issue of climate action, which is part of the 17 SDGs. So we are trying as a company, how can we impact our community in our spaces that we have?
Mark and his team work tirelessly to bring change to the community, despite the multiple challenges they face, including negative perceptions from the people they are trying to help.
It's always a challenge because this kid has the passion. He or she wants to do this thing, but the parent is denying him or her to do it because the parent has different thoughts. The kid already knows, this is what I'm getting from coming here to come and be trained at youngsters. But the parents sometimes, they have that mentality whereby anything that someone does in the community, it's always about for their beneficial use. And sometimes even during, I remember in 2017, there's a time I used to train, I had a bigger team. I had a bigger team of around 54 pupils. People used to say I'm doing it for political purposes. I'm doing it because I want to go for a political seat.
Television and film are powerful tools to disseminate information on various issues affecting the community. Youngsters Kenya is using film to change the narrative of many young people in slum areas within the country.
Through our expertise, we want to use filming because, filming communicates really a lot to young people. Entertainment communicates a lot to young people. So we are trying to use film to advocate for these issues that are being faced in the community. And also, we are also working on film on drug and substance abuse. That is on issues that young people face out here. The issue of drug and substance, it's on the rise in our communities. We are working on a film on teenage pregnancy. It's on the rise. It's really alarming, especially from my area. I was shocked from the statistics that were released recently, a month ago, on the rate of and the rise of teenage pregnancy. And I was really shocked, of which is true. It's happening in our community. We live in these communities. We live in these households.
According to Mark Kisai, Youngsters Kenya aims to transform the youth into responsible citizens through their talents.
Our biggest dream is to have one of the biggest institutions that is giving a safe space for these young talents to come and showcase their talents. Our biggest dream also is to make sure by the year 2025, we are an institution whereby it's income generating, also to support some of these actors and actresses, the senior ones. They can get something from it because we are planning of opening some of our, with the help from the community and God willing, we are going to open some of the institutions in different parts of the country.
Salma Salim, Horizon reports.